So for today's lesson, I'm going to be teaching you about meter. Meter, if you look on your Theory 1 Unit 1 sheet, is an organization or grouping of rhythmic pulses using strong and weak accents. Now there are three types commonly used. The most basic patterns we'll use is a duple meter, triple meter, and a quadruple. Duple stands for 2, triple stands for 3, quadruple stands for 4. So 2 beats in duple, 3 beats in triple, 4 beats in quadruple. And as a conductor, I show you with my hands exactly how those beats will go, and depending on the position of my hands, shows you which beat is being played at that particular time. So a conductor uses what we call a conducting plane. It's just an imaginary box in which the conductor moves his or her hands. Okay? It can be any various sizes, but depends on the conductor. But I try to keep mine usually within this width and usually within about this height, sometimes, depending on how excited I get when I'm conducting. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of duple, triple, and quadruple meters, how it will look when I am conducting you in choir. Okay, so for duple, it goes like this. And each beat that I go with my hands on the downbeat, as my hands come down, downbeat, right here. That's called the ictus. That's the point at which the beat connects and makes contact within the conductor's plane. Okay, so it looks like this for duple. 1, 2, 1, 2, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, 1, 2, and so on and so forth, and you get that. So as I come down to 1, that's the ictus, that's the downbeat. As my hand comes up, that's an upbeat because my hand is going up. Okay? So now for triple, 3 beats. 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. And if you notice, my fingers are pulsing on the ictus. Strong, weak, weak, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And as you notice, my hand has this particular pattern. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, and there's the end of 3 coming down to 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at myself to make sure I'm doing it correctly, how it looks to you. Okay? So for 4/4, quadruple meter, the most typical time signature for this one is 4/4. We'll get into time signatures later. Typical time signature that you'll see for triple meter is 3/4, and the typical for duple is 2/2 or 2/4. And again, keep time signature in the back pocket. We'll get to that term a little bit later. But for a quadruple meter pattern, it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strong, weak, semi-strong, weak, strong, weak, semi-strong, weak, and so on and so forth. Now you notice I use the term semi-strong. That's because in 4, the 3 beat 3 is a semi-strong weak. It's not as strong as the downbeat, which is beat 1. It's a little bit stronger, but not much. So it's a semi-strong. So strong, weak, semi-strong, weak, strong, weak, semi-strong, weak. Okay? So that's what a pattern will look like in various 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time signatures. Now I'll sometimes use my hands, but a lot of the times I will use, especially in performances, you'll see me using what is known as a conductor's baton. Now this is just one form of a conductor's baton. Conductors use these sometimes, some conductors don't. I prefer to use them in concerts because it looks a little bit more elegant. And plus, with a baton, you can actually see at the very tip of the baton, right here, I'll move it in front of you so you can see it, the tip of the baton right here. See that? That's the point where the ictus, or the beat, is going to land each time. So just so you can see me conducting with the baton, will look like this. This is in duple. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. Okay? Now here it is in triple, 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. Let me pull it in so you can actually see 2. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3. So here's what it looks like in 4. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strong, weak, semi-strong, weak, strong, weak, semi-strong, weak. So you'll see me using these conducting patterns and a few more. Once we get into those other lessons, we'll talk about the other conducting patterns and other meter patterns in the future.